Hello students, good evening to you all. In today's video, I will discuss about the test 1, the answer key of the test 1 that was based on some topics of the plant water relations. So very firstly, which one of the following is not a passive process? Diffusion is a passive process, imbibition is also a passive process, osmosis is also a passive process, whereas the root pressure in which ATP are required, ATP were expenditured by the root cells, that is an active process. So answer will be D. More the concentration gradient, less will be the diffusion. If the concentration gradient is more, there is much difference in the concentrations at one system, less difference in the two system. So in the system 1 where the concentration gradient is more, so there will be more diffusion. So answer will be B. Diffusion is generally not seen in transpiration. During transpiration, the water particles that are being enclosed inside the intercellular spaces diffuses out into the environment. So there the diffusion occurs. In respiration, we take the gaseous exchange, oxygen is exchanged and CO2 is released. So there also transpiration occurs, sorry, the diffusion occurs. During photosynthesis, there is also a gaseous exchange, that is also diffusion. But during opening and closing of the stomata, the turgidity maintains this process, and turgidity is maintained by the osmosis, not the diffusion. So the answer for this question will be C. That is during opening and closing of the stomata, generally diffusion is not seen. Okay, the next one. The maximum value of the water potential is 0. That I have concluded many times. That water potential is maximum at 0. Below that, the value decreases. That lies maximum at the 0. When the cell is more diluted, means if a cell is placed in the solution, that solution is less concentrated in water. The concentration of the water is less, whereas in cell the water is more. That type of solution is called hypertonic solution, because the water concentration in cell is more, whereas outside it is less. So the solution is concentrated means having more solutes, because water is very less. So that is called hypertonic solution. The answer will be A. Hypertonic solutions results in, सी यहाँ पे हाइपोटोनिक है, दैट वाज हाइपरटोनिक. सो हाइपोटोनिक सॉल्यूशन क्या होता है? जब सॉल्यूशन की कंसंट्रेशन ज्यादा हो, सॉल्यूशन में वाटर की कंसंट्रेशन ज्यादा हो. सो वाटर मूव फ्रॉम हाई कंसंट्रेशन टू लो कंसंट्रेशन. whenever the water move from outside to inside, there will be endosmosis. Okay, so in hypotonic solution the result is endosmosis. The pressure exerted on the walls cell walls due to the osmotic entry of the water. जब भी osmotic entry होती है वाटर की सेल के अंदर, so due to that water entry, this water exerts a pressure on the walls, which is called the turgor pressure. DPD was earlier called suction pressure. Okay, this was determined by the Renner. The example of the imbibent, wood is also imbibent. Imbibition means the adsorption or absorption of the water on the solid surface or any surface. So wood generally swells during the rainy season and creates an imbibitional pressure. So it is an imbibent. Seed coat is also imbibent by absorbing the water or adsorbing the water from the moisture or surface. The surface of the seed gets breakdown, seed germination. So that is also imbibent. Vessels of the xylem also acts like an imbibent. Some amount of the water they also get absorbed, and due to that water imbibitional pressure is created. So the answer will be all of the above. Not only the A and B, all of the above, because all of these are the imbibents. There I have asked the root of the water absorption, anatomical roots. So firstly the water lies in the soil, then root hairs, then cortex, then vessels. Okay, in between them there are many links, like before cortex and root hair there are the epidermis. But according to hierarchical order, the soil does not transfer, so the soil transfer to water to root hairs, but the root hairs does not transfer water to direct xylems. Okay, and then to cortex. So these all orders are wrong other than the C. So the answer will be C. Casparian bands are present in the endodermis. Okay, Casparian bands are the bands of the suberin, where the suberin or lignins are deposited. So they make the layer waterproof. So further that the water cannot move from cell wall to cell wall. From there the water have to move inside by the symplastic pathway. The water absorption through plasmodesmata is called symplastic. Okay, whenever the two cells are connected, their cytoplasm or protoplasm is connected by the plasmodesmata. These are the cytoplasmic connections. So movement through these cytoplasmic connections means cytoplasm to cytoplasm movement. It's called symplast. So the answer will be B for 12. Who is the father of Indian plant physiology? So Dr. Jagdish Chandra Bose is the father of Indian plant physiology. The most water absorbed by the transpiration means passive process, and that thing is the transpiration. In osmotic active absorption of water, the root cells acquire what actively? See, in the active absorption or the active absorption of water, there are two methods: osmotically active and non-osmotically active. During osmotically active, the root cells acquire solutes. Okay, solutes acquire करते हैं. Due to solutes acquirement, solute potential increases and the water potential decreases. So due to water potential decrease, the water from soil automatically move inside the root by passive process, that is osmosis. Okay, but why this water move? Due to the active absorption of solutes. So the answer will be solutes. In osmotic active absorption, the root cell acquires solutes, not the water. Be remember, due to absorption of solutes, the solute potential increases, and as a result of increased solute potential, the water automatically move. That's why it is called osmotically active. Otherwise, the non-osmotically active, in which the root cells directly acquire water even against the concentration gradient. अगर बाहर कम भी है पानी तो भी एक्टिवली एब्जॉर्ब करते हैं और उस वाटर को जो है मॉर्निंग टाइम में ट्रांसपिरेशन के थ्रू बाहर चला जाता है, या एक्सेस ऑफ वाटर लीव्स के हाइड्रोथोर से बाहर आ जाता है, जिसको गटेशन बोलते हैं. Transpiration pool theory was given by Dixon and Joly. It's a very important question that is generally asked in different competitive examination. Guttation arises, that just I have discussed. Guttation is the exudation of the xylem sap from the margins of leaf. Leaf के margins पे hydrothode glands होती हैं, यहाँ पे इनके through water droplets बाहर आते हैं. Why these water droplets come outside during morning time? Because in the night time the water is absorbed in the plant by active absorption. Okay. During daytime the passive absorption occurs, which is very common and very important. But during night time the root acquires water by active absorption. That excess water transported to the stem, and if the stem height is very less, that is being transported to the branches or leaves, from where they exudate out from the margins. That is called the guttation. So the guttation is the result of root pressure. Answer will be B. 17, answer will be B. Which statement is incorrect? So in 18, the root pressure is an active process. This is correct. Active transport of water is transported by the roots. Is transport by the roots. This thing is also correct. Active transport का मतलब है roots के through हो रहा है, because root cells are expending their energy. Okay. Whereas passive transport is transport through the roots. उसमें केवल root जो है, ठीक है, root which is a organ that acts like a root, वो केवल एक पाथवे की तरह काम करती है, रास्ते की तरह पैसिव एब्जॉर्प्शन में. बट एक्टिव में ये बाय द रूट्स, खुद रूट्स की तरफ से एब्जॉर्प्शन, क्योंकि रूट्स अपनी एटीपी खर्च करें. सो दिस थिंग इज करेक्ट. एक्टिव ट्रांसपोर्ट नीड एटीपी, दिस थिंग इज आल्सो करेक्ट. Transpiration during night time causes guttation. No doubt guttation is caused during night time and seen in morning time, but transpiration does not act during night time. This thing is general. Okay, no evaporation or no transpiration occurs during night time because there is no sun. Sun is the main force which causes the transpiration. Following is the living component of xylem. So in the xylem only parenchyma are living. So A will be the answer. Identify the odd one. Cohesion is a physical property. Addition is also a physical property. High heat of vaporization is a chemical property. Tensile strength is also a physical property. So this chemical property will be odd one. High heat of the vaporization. So these were some questions that are very important and very basic, that based on the syllabus that we have covered. So that's all for today. Have a nice day.